David, with the exception of,
Thank you. It is now 11:47 p.m. and we are back in public session. First item up for agenda are our work session approvals. Can I get a motion for personnel instructional items, please?
I move that we approve the instructional personnel items presented to the board for approval this evening.
with the exception of F1, which is previously approved. Can you say that?
You.
With the exception of F1 was previously approved.
Second.
It's been properly moved in second. Is there any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries. For items personnel non-instructional, there's going to be a item walked on. It's going to be item number G14, if I'm counting this correctly. And I'm going to read the motion. Be it resolved that the Board of Education appoints Ivy Kraus to provide coverage for district clerk duties during hours beyond her regular workday as secretary to the superintendent of schools at a rate of $61.16 per hour, not to exceed 40 hours or $2,500 for the duration of, I don't know why that didn't make that into here, for the duration of June, 17th through 30th. Can I get a motion?
I move that we approve the non-instructional personnel items presented to the board for approval this evening, including item G14.
Second.
It's been properly moved in second. Is there any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries. Can I get a motion for items E3, pupil personnel services items?
I move that we approve the pupil personnel services items presented to the board for approval this evening.
Second.
It's been properly moved in second. Any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries. Let's review the agenda items for next meeting. There's a lot of them. Item I1, extracurricular activities for the fall. I did ask Dr. Iverson about this, why there's no varsity. Page 14 of 28.
Okay, go ahead.
Why there's no varsity position filled there. Did you get a chance to follow up with that? For volleyball?
I think we talked to Mike McCoy about that.
Okay.
I don't think she applied.
Item I2. Item I3. I should read what they are. Excuse me. Item I2, a mentor coordinator. Item I3, minutes. Item I4, school safety team. Item I5, policy approvals. I6, treasurer report. I7, warrant report. I8, tax warrant. I9, tax tertiary reserve fund. I10, TRS retirement reserve fund. I11, budget code transfers to close district books. I12, bid graphic designer. I thought that was going to be,
Is that one going to be posted now?
yeah.
well, this is for next meeting. There might be changes between now and then.
Okay. I13, business contract. I14, business contract. I15, business contract. Yes?
I did have a question on that one.
Which one, 15?
15.
Okay.
I just noted that we expended $10,600 this year to date, and that the contract for next year was similar, except that there's a $6,000 emergency exterminating expense on top of there. That seemed, that's like a big percentage of the whole. So it'd be 16,000 this next year instead of 10,000? And maybe someone could look at that.
I was asked Lisa.
Okay. So you want information on that?
Yes, please.
I-16, joint bid. I-17, contract renewal. I-18, contract, and that's for an increase in payment to a contractor.
If I may.
Yes?
Just going back to.
What number?
Just going back to 12. That's,
What?
sorry, but, well, because there was a question, but I just want to point out that that is a rejection of all bids. So that will stay. So let me,
Number
I just wanted to
12.
clarify that.
Oh,
Thank you.
yeah.
So,
Thank you.
sorry.
I thought it was something else.
Right.
I appreciate that. I-19, contract renewal. I-20, contract renewal. I-21, contract renewal. I-22, contract renewal. I-23, contract renewal. I-24, contract renewal. I-25, contract renewal. I-26, contract renewal. I-27, contract renewal. I-28, contract renewal. I-29, contract renewal. I-30, health services contract. And that is it.
31.
I-31, health services contracts. Closing items, J1, new business. Anyone have new business? Trustee Jacobson.
Have you report, just 3 things. Transitions have started between Jackson and Highview and Bailey, with visits coming between the schools, and the library media service specialists are visiting the other schools to help communicate the summer reading program, so what's expected when they come into the new school next year, and what would be expected of them, which I think is a nice transition. Highview is finished with lockout drills for the year. They have one more lockdown drill to go. And Fun in the Sun was last Friday. I volunteered the whole day, and it was quite amazing. I think it's really important to note that there were roughly 50 parent volunteers that volunteered throughout the day. And of those 50, there was probably 15 to 20 new volunteers who have not volunteered in the past. Saw a lot of new faces, and I think it was really important for them to see not only the 30 Key Club members, but also how the PTA and the school staff were able to work together to create such a holistic experience, and hopefully that encourages more parent involvement and engagement in the future. And on that note, PTAs I know are looking for new boards and volunteers and helpers to create some of these programs and help foster them in the future. And also a shout out to the Hartsdale Fire Company who helped with the lighting of the torch, which was very exciting for everybody. So it was a really good experience, and I highly encourage that whenever there's especially community engagement in our schools, that we do what we can to participate in however we can.
Thank you. Is there any other new business? Trustee Bellin.
Yes. Oh, goodness. Sorry, it's not going to be what you expect yet. I just wanted to say quickly, what day is today? Nope, never mind. We reviewed the draft board calendar a meeting or two ago, and it's not up for official vote until a few weeks from now, but I did want to just briefly point out to the other board members, and I don't know what else you would want to add here, Trustee Mayers, but in May, we originally pegged May 6th as the work session and May 20th as the regular meeting, but I believe May 20th is the vote day.
Mm-hmm.
Our clerk is acknowledging that, so Our regular meeting will most likely need to be moved to May 27th,
Which is the day after Memorial Day.
which is the day after Memorial Day. So.
Or we could do 2 back-to-back. What's gonna happen is either we'll have the 6th and the 13th back-to-back, and then the 20th is a vote, or we're gonna have the 6th and the 27th, and then the 3rd and the 27th back-to-back. It's a little too late for these guys to process.
But just in case anyone was already filling in their calendar for next year, remember, all of those are draft until we officially approve it, but we will need to probably discuss this. Well, we need to have an idea, right? Because they're working on the calendar process right now.
You really need to have the meeting after the vote because you need to accept the vote results. Otherwise, you're waiting until June.
Yeah. So we'll just have a whole bunch back to back like we just did. So I would suggest, as Ms. DeFrancesco is saying, that we do May 27th.
So-
And then that way it's everybody, I know we're not voting, but just as far as
Everyone-
calendar planning,
May 23rd, the calendar was emailed to you, so, what did they date? You can look on that.
So you're saying do the first Tuesday and the last Tuesday?
Yep.
yeah.
And the 20th as well is the actual official
Officially,
meeting
yeah.
date for the Board of Ed. So Dr. You're doing the calendar planning. When does the board get the calendar?
We sent something, a weekly update with where we are on that.
Where is that?
It was in one of the updates. She sent the update where we're gonna be meeting with the principals and all to get all those things on it. It was on maybe 2 updates ago, so there's a date
Okay.
established for that.
Oh,
I just
yes,
don't
yes, yes, I
remember
do
it.
remember reading
I
that.
don't
'cause
remember
was
what
asking.
date it was, so.
Okay. I'll check
I mean,
that.
we're on it. We have a schedule for doing it.
Ooh, excuse me.
So are the dates on the draft calendar in line with what we're looking at
Yeah, right now.
for the board meeting dates? All right.
All righty. Any other new business? They're all looking at me. No? Can I get a motion?
I move we adjourn this meeting.
It's been properly moved in second. Any discussion?
No, it's a little bit.
Hearing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions?
Just
Motion
trying to-
carries. 12 minutes.